It's time to go through my empties for the last year and a half, and today we're going through exfoliants. Let's start with the one that I did not use as much as I thought I was going to. We're starting with these skin multi-acid resurfacing pads. Now these are strong. They got 5 concentrated acids. I really wasn't able to finish it. You can see I have about half left. These I started using when I was still doing the Chris method, and it says you can use this 2 to 3 times a week, and I did try that, but my skin barrier was not having it. I try to keep pushing through it, which now I know I shouldn't. So unless you've got a really resilient barrier, I do not recommend you use this. It probably works fantastic for certain people who've built up the tolerance, but for me personally, it kept setting me back in my skincare journey to where I would use this, 2, 3, 4 times in a week or two and end up in a place where my barrier was so unhappy that I would have to go off of all exfoliants. So this has got 60 pads. I've gone through about half of it. I would say I used a quarter on my face, and the rest have been getting used on like my knees and elbows and other parts of my body that are less sensitive that can take this amount of acids, just not my face. Next, I've got these Anua heart leaf pads. I mean, they're very gently exfoliating. It was more just a swipe after cleansing on my non-truly exfoliating days. So if you're super sensitive, I would consider this an exfoliant. If you're not, then this is just a physical wipe after you've cleansed the face. I don't feel like it did much, but also it did not hurt. I used this mini up of the Paula's Choice salicylic acid, and I was like, oh, it's not bad. Let me get the bigger bottle. This has most of it in there. I don't think I'll ever finish it. Why? It probably does an okay job. It feels like it's leaving an oily layer on my skin. I just can't get rid of it. It stinks. It smells so bad to me. I've got an extra sensitive nose. So unfortunately, this is a no-go. I have not used it. I don't think I will. This one I liked. I love mandelic acid. I love lactic acid, and Paula's Choice mandelic and lactic is the perfect mix of both. So I did use all of this bottle up. I just have a preference for the Geek and Gorgeous mandelic acid, which I'll show you in just a bit. So I tried this, but I went back to it. But other than that, this is a good one to have in your repertoire if you're looking to just go into a store and pick it up. This is very safe for brown skin. And now my favorite exfoliants. I love the Elemis Dynamic Recovery facial pads. They are so gentle to use. I mean, theoretically, Elemis says you could use it twice a day. I don't know that I would recommend that, but this is definitely gentle enough to use once a day if you'd really like to, unless you have very sensitive skin or you're having skin issues. When I was still doing the Chris method and, daily exfoliation was recommended, actually twice a day was recommended. I don't know what I was thinking. This is what I was using a lot to try to keep my barrier intact. Live and learn, I guess, but I found a fantastic product as a result of that. 100% recommend. It is pricey though, so I would watch for sales before you get it. And now my absolute favorite exfoliant. This is Geek and Gorgeous Cheer Up. It has 6% mandelic acid and a BHA in it. Mandelic acid is probably one of the largest acid molecules you could be putting on your face, which makes it super gentle. It's not going to penetrate too deep, but it's still going to do the job of ungluing all your dead skin cells and getting them off your face, again, in a very gentle way. And having the BHA with it helps mandelic acid do its job. Mandelic acid is an AHA that is oil soluble, and what that means is it's going to try and penetrate into your pores and clean out any gunk that may be acne forming, comedogenic, for example. But with the addition of the BHA in it, it's just helping that along, which means for my very oil prone T-zone, this has actually helped me stay as congestion free as possible. It'll help keep the blackheads away. It'll help keep, for the most part, your acne away. Now, I am acne prone, so I do get it. It's not a miracle fix, but glass skin, yes. Clearer skin, definitely yes. 100% recommend. So that's it for the exfoliants over the last year and a half. Follow me to continue to see my other empties as I continue to go through all of them.